American Language Course, Book 28, Tape 4A. Hello. Open your Language Laboratory Activities booklet to Tape 4A. Look at Figure 1. Repeat the underlined vocabulary words in Part 1 of the dialogue.
Scope, scope, radiates, radiates, scattered, scattered, echo, echo, remote, remote, amplifier, amplifier, amplified, amplified, visual, visual.
Look at the dialogue. It contains examples of ways to ask for information using the vocabulary words in this lesson. Listen to Part 1. Don't repeat.
Can you tell me anything about radar?
Well, I can tell you something about the radar used to control aircraft. The basics of a radar system are a transmitter, a receiver, and a scope.
What kind of transmitter?
It's a radio wave transmitter that radiates a beam of energy. When the energy hits an object, some is scattered, but some is reflected back to the receiver. The energy reflected back is called an echo.
It doesn't seem possible to get enough energy back from a remote aircraft to do anything with it.
It's a weak signal. However, the receiver has a good amplifier, and the weak signal is amplified before it's sent to the scope.
What's the scope?
The scope is the visual picture. A basic scope has a flat circular screen. The center of the screen represents the transmitter location, and lines radiate out from the center. There are also rings on the scope to represent distance from the transmitter.
Look at the second part of the dialogue and repeat the underlined words.
Bearing, bearing, blip, blip, beacon, beacon, radiation, radiation, actuate, actuate, cycle, cycle, frequency, frequency, scope, scope, technician, technician.
Now listen to the rest of the dialogue.
What are the lines that radiate from the center of the scope for?
They show direction, or bearing, from the station. With those lines and rings on the scope, it's easy to tell the range and bearing of the aircraft causing the blip.
Blip?
Yes, the reflected energy image on the screen is called a blip.
What does a blip look like?
That depends on the object reflecting the energy and its distance from the transmitter. For example, a mountain would make a huge image, while a small remote aircraft would make only a small dot.
It seems like it would be easy to overlook small aircraft.
Yes, but most aircraft are equipped with a device called a beacon. The radiation from the radar transmitter will actuate the beacon and cause it to send its own signal back to the radar receiver.
One last question. You said the transmitter sent energy in a beam. How can a beam detect aircraft in all directions?
The transmitter rotates while it continuously transmits the beam. Each cycle of the transmitter updates the picture on the scope. In fact, the blip of an aircraft appears to jump each time the beam passes its location. The jump is the distance the aircraft moved while the beam was making that complete turn.
How large is the jump?
Well, that depends on the frequency of the transmitter's rotation and the aircraft's speed.
Thanks for the help. But I'd still like to know more about how the reflected energy is turned into a blip.
I'm afraid that's beyond the scope of my knowledge. You'll have to talk to a technician to get that kind of information.
Now look at Figure 2. Read the list of words from the first part of the dialogue. Listen and select the word that completes the sentence. Write the number of the sentence beside the word or phrase. Let's do the first one together. Number 1. When energy hits an object, some is reflected and some is... The answer is B, scattered. Repeat. When energy hits an object, some is reflected and some is scattered. Now continue the exercise. Number 2.
A radar screen is called...
Number 3.
Energy that is reflected back is called...
Number 4.
Something that is far away is...
Number 5.
Energy sent out by a transmitter is...
Number 6.
A weak signal is made stronger by...
Number 7.
Signals reflected by distant aircraft need to be...
Number 8.
The scope provides information that is...
Let's check your answers.
Letter A is number 2. Repeat. A radar screen is called a scope. Letter B is the example. Letter C is number 7. Repeat. Signals reflected by distant aircraft need to be amplified. Letter D is number 4. Repeat. Something that is far away is remote. Letter E is number 5. Repeat. Energy sent out by a transmitter is radiated. Letter F is number 3. Repeat. Energy that is reflected back is called an echo. Letter G is number 8. Repeat. The scope provides information that is visual. Letter H is number 6. Repeat. A weak signal is made stronger by an amplifier.
Turn to Figure 3. Look at the words in the box and read the sentences. Now, listen to questions about the second part of the dialogue in Figure 1. Use the words in the box to complete the answers to the questions.
Number 1. How is reflected energy shown on a radar screen? Number 2. What sends its own signals to the radar receiver? Number 3. Which word can mean the extent or range of something? Number 4. What is each complete turn of the transmitter called? Number 5. What's another way of saying that the transmitter rotates a certain number of times in a given time period? Number 6. What is the name for energy that is radiated? Number 7. Who would know the process by which reflected energy becomes a blip on a radar screen? Number 8. What causes an aircraft's beacon to begin transmitting signals? Number 9. What does the position of a blip on the radar screen show?
Check the words you wrote in the blanks. Then listen to the question again and read the answer.
Number 1 is blip. Listen. How is reflected energy shown on a radar screen? Now read the answer. Number 2 is beacon. Listen. What sends its own signals to the radar receiver? Read. Number 3 is scope. Listen. Which word can mean the extent or range of something? Read. Number 4 is cycle. Listen. What is each complete turn of the transmitter called? Read. Number 5 is frequency. Listen. How do we say that the transmitter rotates a certain number of times in a given time period? Read. Number 6 is radiation. Listen. What is the name for energy that is radiated? Read. Number 7 is technician. Listen. Who would know the process by which reflected energy becomes a blip on a radar screen? Read. Number 8 is actuated. Listen. What causes an aircraft's beacon to begin transmitting signals? Read. Number 9 is bearing. Listen. What does the position of a blip on the radar screen show? Read.
Look at Figure 4. This is a review of negative statements. Listen to the questions and repeat the answers.
Number 1. Did Adam play in the soccer game yesterday? Repeat. No, he didn't play yesterday. Number 2. Will the technician give us a report? Repeat. No, he won't give us a report yet. Number 3. Do you like chocolate cake? Repeat. No, I don't like anything made with chocolate. Number 4. Is Ali in the library? Repeat. No, he isn't there. I have no idea where he is. Number 5. Can Tony come to the party? Repeat. No, he can't come. He won't be able to get away this evening. Number 6. Are the airmen through with their training? Repeat. No, they aren't. They haven't completed all the drills yet.
Now look at Figure 5. Read the sentence. Then change it to the negative. Substitute the word you hear for the one that is underlined. Look at the example. Read the sentence. Listen. Tim. Repeat. Tim didn't play ball this year.
Number 1. Read. Listen. Library. Repeat. John isn't going to the library this afternoon. Number 2. Read. Listen. Classroom. Repeat. The students aren't in the classroom. Number 3. Read. Listen. I. Repeat. I don't know what to do. Number 4. Read. Listen. Bank. Repeat. He wasn't at the bank. Number 5. Read. Listen. Mall. Repeat. They didn't go shopping at the mall. Number 6. Read. Listen. Mark. Repeat. Mark doesn't study every evening. Number 7. Read. Listen. More often. Repeat. She can't write home more often. Number 8. Read. Listen. The doorbell. Repeat. He won't answer the doorbell.
This is the end of Tape 4A, Book 28.